I've posted elsewhere on the Christian reasons to be concerned about stewardship of the earth. I think the biblical case for a stewardship that permeates through all that we do is so strong as to be unavoidable. I don't want to go back over that ground now. I presuppose that Christians have that deep concern for a rich notion of stewardship and a deep awareness that the state of the earth will affect the state of human beings on the earth. Especially, we're concerned about those who are poorest and most vulnerable. It seems to me, though, that the interesting question is, what is the science telling us now? And maybe the reason for inactivity in the church is that we're still standing on the fence, not sure that there's a crisis there in the first place. We still find Christian debates asking, is the science legit? Is there anything that we really need to be doing? So let me just mention two examples of recent data. Below this post, we have the website for this new report from the National Center for Atmospheric Research. This is the newest report that points out that the particulate matter is now 380 parts per million. If that goes up to the levels that it's currently heading for, which would be about 750 parts per million by 2100, then we'll have massive melting of the ice caps, massive climate change, and incredible suffering among human beings. But if humans change the amount of matter that we put into the atmosphere, if we pull back, the report says, by 70% of our current levels, we can avoid massive damage to the planet, to animals, and to ourselves. There are more scary reports out there. The book by David Archer called The Long Thaw says that no matter what we do now, the results will go on for centuries. But the call of science is actually the call for us to cut down our emissions by a major way. And if we make this change, we can help reduce the amount of suffering massively in the world. The Christian response is to say, all right, if those are the facts, if we really get that, we believe that the church will make a difference. If pastors who stand up in front of congregations aren't worried, well, what is the data actually saying, but are clear that it stands to humans right now to take action, then our strong Christian motivation to make a difference, to reduce suffering, will kick in. I think we're at the point where the church can move past indecision and to begin to make a powerful statement. We have every motivation. In fact, we have stronger motivations than those from a secular, a non-religious environment. We have the call of Christ to be on the side of the suffering and to reduce the amount of suffering that happens. So maybe what the church needs to do is a little listening to the science. The motivation, as followers of Jesus, we already have in place.